Yeah, I think YouTube's back. Bringing the YouTube stream back up. Connection's excellent. We're right there. And we're on. We're back. Hello, YouTube. I missed you. I hope you're doing well. Everybody say hi to YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. PSG is about to destroy Arsenal. That's the first message in the YouTube chat. Yep, YouTube's definitely back. All right, I'm still eating my pasta real quick, making sure I get a good dinner in me so we can keep watching this right now. It's going well, CW.
Makes sense, but I don't think I'm 80% sure of anything in my life, so fishing is really important. Torsvaller, the Faroe Islands National Team Stadium. Capacity 6,500, more than 10% of the country. More than the entire town of Klaksvik could fit inside this stadium. After the first two matches of the group, Kaoi, the nickname for Klaksvik's team, has 1 point. A stunning draw against French giants Lille on this field. A win could do the unthinkable and put them into the top 2 spots. If they manage to stay there, they could advance to the knockouts. My brother and cameraman Adler made his way onto the field while I found a rather wonderful hot dog and got comfortable on the railing. Two fan groups showed up for Kaoi. The large traditional group with drums and a trumpet, actually. Then for the first time, an insurgent fan group. The younger lads of Klaksvik who wanted to stand and shout and chant the whole game like they'd seen on TV. To be honest, they kind of nailed it. We couldn't film the actual game, copyright and all that, but after it looked sure that Ljubljana would score early, Klaksvik forward Arne Fredriksberg from Saltangara Faroe Islands hit a perfect pass to Rene Johansson from Torshov, who scored. Then they scored again.
Such a sick game.
For the second half, Howder and Magni took me into the new fan group section. Then, as a fan of all things drums and chanting, I promptly had a wonderful time. Then, the captain Jakob Andresen of Klaksvik headed home a third goal. Pandemonium. It was by every measure the most famous night in Faroese club football history. A first European group stage win in dominant fashion. The lads stayed well after the game to serenade each individual player by name, something made easier when your electrician is the left back. We piled back into the car as conquering heroes and set off to enjoy the spoils of our victory.
All right, now we're pizzaing it up. Oh, we have to pay. Sorry. Literally just trying to steal the pizzas. If I'd come up to you 5 years ago and told you Klaksvik just won a European game, what would you have said?
If you said a European group stage game, I would laugh at you probably.
Because 5 years ago, it was 19 years ago since we won the league. There was no indication 5 years ago that we would be winning a European group stage game.
A couple good signings.
Dude said, I just signed a world-class center back for $55 million. He says he will use the team as a stepping stone. Is that bad? No, it just means he wants a release clause in the contract.
Definitely helped. Kaoi has more financial resources than the other clubs in the Faroe Islands. They do. We do have a couple of sugar daddies.
Where are those, like from the salmon industry or?
No, not salmon.
Just more fishing more broadly?
Yeah.
I like how when I said the salmon industry, I was totally just being like, oh, they're from fishing. But he's like, no, not salmon, different kind of different kind of fish. I was like, okay.
Where do players like Frederiksberg come from? The Faroe Islands, isn't it? Are they all just from Torshavn?
He's from around here, Runavík, somewhere, something around.
Huh.
We used to play for NSU, the team from this town. Or yeah.
Okay.
And then he went to B36 because he worked in Torshavn, maybe.
You heard that right. The star player switched clubs because he switched actual jobs, but now he works in Klaksvik and he's married there too. So I think that counts as a long contract with the club.
Was this the biggest night in the history of Faroe Islands soccer?
I mean, if you ask people from Klaksvik, some would maybe say yes.
I mean, it's our first win, but we kind of expected it tonight.
I mean, you could arguably say we were favorites tonight.
How do you guys have the audacity to be like, yeah, we come from a town
But
of
Harry,
5,000
you do- I was
in a
in-
country of 50,000, and we were supposed to.
I was so sick while we were filming this. So sick. Like, deathly ill. But we were in the Faroe Islands and the match was happening, and what are you going to do? So I gave minus 5% effort on my appearance throughout this. Something that Adler has consistently reminded me of, rightfully so. But my hair was all over the place. 5 o'clock shadow to the moon. Like, what's up, Soliabo? Yeah, like I was so sick while we were filming this.
Win this game tonight. Like, how is that possible?
Well, we won against the champions of Hungary, the champions of Sweden, the champions of Norway. Why wouldn't we win against the champions of Slovenia?
Was this something that could only have happened in Klaksvik? Or could a team from Torshavn have done the same?
No, not at this point. No, they are way behind, I would say. I'm not really sure what the difference is. Maybe people just underestimate Faroese teams.
Like Lille played their backups.
Yeah.
Did you know deer can jump
Maybe
higher
the
than
weather
the
plays a
average
part, I
house?
don't know.
It's
So everybody
because of
just
their
thinks you
strong
guys
hind
suck,
legs and
and
the
then you
fact
just
that the
pretty
average
much
house
just
can't
produce the
jump.
results.
Also,
This
The
is
way the
like the most
lads-
nonchalant place of all time.
Yeah, it is.
It's almost, it's not like you guys don't care. You're just like, we're winning because we won all
Hey,
these other
Cajun,
games.
thank you
10
for the
years from
30
now, we'll
months.
probably suck again. But, you know, if we don't, that would be awesome.
Just gotta live in the moment.
Did you know that deer can jump higher than the average house? It's because their strong hind legs and the fact that the average house can't jump. Hey, Marnus. Good dad joke. Thank you for the dad joke, man. If you were sick, then why the pizza? I try to go where they want to go in this situation. And so the game's over. I'm driving them back to Klaksvik. Despite the fact that there's nobody in the Faroe Islands, there's 54,000 people, it's over an hour-long drive. On the drive, there's a pizza spot, and they're like, we should stop for pizza. And I'm like, yes. We will stop for pizza. Adler sets up his camera. We eat the pizza outside, film this like super cool-looking conversation that we have. And then we drive them to Klaksvik. There is no hotel in Klaksvik. So we're staying in Torshavn, which means after we drop them off in Klaksvik, we drive back to Torshavn, another hour, sleep there, and then in the morning you wake up and drive back to Klaksvik to be able to film whatever.
Enjoy it.
I drove Torshavn to Klaksvik probably 20 times.
Misery. Explore the country, they said. Go to a different island, they said. Seems like a great idea until you end up on this boat. The ferry to Suðuroy, the South Island.
Thanks for the hearts on YouTube.
They love building tunnels underwater here. We drove them like 100 times, but they haven't built this tunnel yet, maybe to weed out people like me. But I will be damned if I don't act tough for the cameras.
I was so nauseous on this boat that I sat in this exact pose, looking the same direction for like the last 30 minutes of the ride. It was like 2 hours. And I had reached the point of seasickness that if I moved my eyes, I was going to throw up. And so I sat there with my eyes fixed in the exact same direction because if I moved my eyes without moving any other part of my body, I was going to throw up. And so I just stared like past this thing to the left and just looked at the vista for like the last 30 minutes of the ride. Of course, we get there, and the guy's like, "Oh, how was the ferry?" And I'm like, "Oh, fine. Got a little seasick, you know." And the guy just goes, "Oh, yeah, two of the engines are out, so it's a little choppier than usual." And I'm like, "Great. Not only am I plowing my way across the North Sea, it's a little choppier than usual."
At a few days before Klaksvik's final match in the Faroese League, a celebration of their incredible season, so we set sail to the southernmost point in the Faroes.
That's for the entire island, by the way.
Suaroi.
4,600 for
the
the whole
southern
island.
Okay.
See?
So that's what it means. This is how.
Yeah, yeah.
This is Hans. His family's lived on this island since the 1600s. He's been a sailor for over 40 years, and he agreed to show us around.
As I said, I'm a sailor. My both sons are sailor, and my son-in-law is also a sailor. And my two sons, they're fifth generations of skippers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I said, 50% of our export is cod, and the other 45 is fish, other fish products. So we do not have many legs to stand on
economically.
The nature
I
does not.
love the way this man says the word economically so much that it might be one of my favorite parts of the entire video.
So we do.
I'm gonna go get a little bit more pasta. You guys cool with watching the rest of this, or I mean, not? I'll be back in a minute, but I'm just gonna leave it on, and then I'll be back in a second. He's got to have crazy strong hands. So when I say he was a captain, he was actually a captain on one of those like intercontinental container ships. Like he didn't just go fishing around the Faroe Islands. He like captained one of those container ships just like around the world. And when you talk to him, it'd be like, "Oh yeah, I sailed into New York Harbor like 10 times, Singapore, Hong Kong." Like he was just a crew captain for one of those big intercontinental container ships. He's retired now. Or he was retired when we went there. Yeah, like one of those giant Maersk ships, exactly. Like some sort of Captain Phillips operation.
Do not have many legs to stand on economically.
Right.
If the nature does not play with us, the economy is a dangerous economy.
So the fish crash in the 90s.
Yeah.
How bad was that?
That was very bad. A lot of people left the islands.
But the Faroes have rebounded. The problem for Hans now is that the football club has not.
KB.
Okay.
And it is founded in 1892. That's the only thing we can be proud of.
So not very good.
No.
Far be it from me to tell you why the Faroe Islands is producing good footballers at a rate way higher than it should. But it probably has something to do with the fact that on an island of less than 5,000 people that you can only reach by boat, there are 3 clubs and even more fields to play on who all have a chance to be in the top division at any given time. Remember Howder? He's from a village of 400 people. They have 3 fields. Hans took us to see the only grass pitch in the Faroes, probably because we're on the South Island and it's warmer.
Yeah, you have got a wrong guide today because the guide's very cold.
Then we joined him and his wife Anita for dinner. And I mean this when I say it. You should be jealous of the meal we are about to eat.
That is dried whale meat, and that's blubber. It's a meat sausage from sheep hanging out in the wind for drying. Tongue from a calf. It's dried sheep meat. Breast meat from sheep
Everything,
also.
dude.
Roots to be used on top of those things. And that is marinated leek. And this is
The marinated leek
Faroese cheese made
slapped.
from Trutlanes, they call it.
The whale
It
killings have
slapped.
captured headlines for years, and Hans and Anita seemed to know my question was coming after serving it as part of the charcuterie.
We have some challenges. For example, the whale killings. Why are tourists coming to Faroes? It's because we are a bit, maybe different, unexplored.
So for For reference, basically, the Faroe Islands have all these like bays, but the islands are not circles. They're like there's like a bunch of gashes in them, you know, and like bridges and tunnels and stuff. And they would like back in the day, you know, like before modern commerce, they would herd a bunch of whales. They're not whales, they're pilot whales. It's like a relative of dolphins and killer whales. They have whale in the name, but they're related to dolphins and killer whales. It's basically just imagine something in between a dolphin and a killer whale. They go in these giant pods, and they figured out a way to be able to like force them to go into, like they would have lookouts, you know, they were out in the water, and then be able to like force the pod into the bay, and they literally drive them on the beach and like club them to death. It is like, so when he's talking about like it's brutal, like it is, they're like, it's like hand-to-hand combat with a dolphin, basically. You're like in the shallow water, you know. And so they still do it as like a tradition when the opportunity presents itself, and then they obviously eat, you know, they don't just like kill them and throw it away. They obviously eat all of the meat. But the argument that people make is that they don't need to do it anymore because they have access to like McDonald's and stuff, right?
And things like that. There are not many countries where you get dried sheep meat and things like that. We had a situation this year where we had one of these whale killings in Tórshavn, and one of the a big cruise ship was in. The company gave the tourists on board an excuse because they was exposed to this whale killing, which is brutal.
Yeah.
But why do you come to the Faroes? It would not be interesting to come to the Faroes if we only eat pizza and chicken.
Personally, I always thought it was holier than thou to tell another culture what meat they could eat, as long as the species is preserved. I don't need to eat McDonald's all the time. I just do because I grew up eating it, and that seems to be how they feel about the whale meat.
I don't like whale killings, and I'm not going to the beach when the whales are coming in, but I eat whale meat.
In earlier days, it was a part of the survival. There was hunger in many places until...
How do you find Hans? So, the Faroe Islands Tourist Board has a registry where people can sign up to host tourists. You know, kind of just like the same way that you would sign up to host an exchange student or something. And so it's not a very formal process. We literally went on the site and there were like 2 people on the southern island. And we're like, okay, we just slid into their DMs. They like give you some contact information and we just hit them up. And we were like, hey, we got your number from this thing. We're doing this documentary. You know, we don't need to like stay for a couple of days. We'll just come over for the day, but you know, can we just hang out and talk? And he's like, dude, I will show you around. And so we drove all around the southern island, and he was a big soccer guy. So, you know, we talked about his local club. Obviously, you saw that. And then he had us over for dinner, and we ended up catching the boat. We didn't even stay over there the night. But that's how we ended up getting in touch with him. Was the Faroe Islands is such a small nation that there's literally like just this kind of contact thing where they're like, if you want to just have like a home cooked Faroese meal. His wife was so nice, very like Holly homemaker type, you know, really enjoyed the like, oh, did you like that? Did you like that? Did you like, you know, like making sure that we liked the food, that we tried the food. Where's the Faroe Islands? It's above Scotland. Like if you go up from Scotland and then Iceland's over here and Scotland's here and you go like that, it's right there.
There was a whale catch. But if you don't do it, you lose all these experience. I have 2 sons. One of them is participating and one is not.
Is Tórshavn changing and getting more tourists?
Yeah, also, yeah.
Is that a good thing for Faroe Islands?
We don't think the same. I would say that I'm not too happy about the tourists. It becomes too crowded, I think.
But we felt even in Saxum that there was like tension between.
Yeah.
Saxon is where we filmed this, but up here is a town. And when tourists come, things can get annoying because, well, have you ever met tourists?
They say that the tourist companies in Tórshavn, they say go to Saxum, there's beautiful. We get the money in Tórshavn.
What is something that makes Faroe Islands unique?
The food culture we eat fermented sheep head, for example. Government is probably the oldest in the world. Liberal. You can leave your door on many of us and work international. Study
clean
international.
and silent.
Yeah, it's clean and silent. You please help me and open the door and your things fixed.
We sat in the editor room and we're like, how? Like, this interview is too long, but we want to get all the stuff that he says that he likes about the Faroe Islands. And we're like, what if we just put it all on top of each other? Just to give you the idea of, like, obviously the guy like has a million good things to say about the Faroe Islands.
We have a very
Writer.
rich culture life.
So this is a little paradise.
Yeah.
Our paradise.
Yeah, that was a good one. That
Not
was
a
good-
little. Our big paradise.
Yeah, that was a good word.
They were so cool. I want to visit them
Nighttime on
again
the North
someday.
Sea. Wish me luck. Morning in Klaksvik, and it's time for a special club ritual, Kaoi coffee. Members of the town get together
Yeah, in case you're wondering, we woke up so early for this.
and have coffee with the team, maybe some snacks. The media manager,
we have
Solveig
to
Johansson,
drive
is juggling her kids,
hour.
trying to make sure everyone has what they need. She was awesome to us, our guide for everything around the club.
Well, we are like a Koi family. Like my grandmother is washing the clothes for the team, and my dad has played his whole life, and his sisters, they play in the best women's team. I've played too, and I have two brothers on the team, and I have a younger brother who's playing.
You heard that bit right also. Her two brothers play on the team. That was a very common occurrence. Almost everyone we met anywhere was friends with someone or family with someone on the team. It's a completely foreign experience when you grow up in the American sports culture where the top athletes might as well be aliens.
They wanted a woman in the board, and I was like, okay, I can try. And then this happened, and I'm good with social media and stuff like that. So that just became my part. It's crazy how many requests we get from the world. Actually, we are quite like overwhelmed by the interest. We are not paid, and we don't have we have jobs on the side.
What's your job?
I'm a teacher. We have 6 electricians on the team. And the one on the board, his name is Silmar. He's the director of the company here in Klaksvik. So they all work for him.
So you're aware of how crazy it is that you're.
I'm aware of it, but I don't think we know how.
I'm
special it
6'2",
is.
yeah.
And the club is just the 5,000 people of
Yeah,
Koi.
taking on the world actually, yeah.
With seemingly no one getting paid, there was one important question I wanted to ask. Making the group stage in Europe is worth about $3 million.
Where's it going? Yeah.
We use it in the academy, for example, to hire good coaches. And yesterday, for example, when we had the VIP and everything, it was Jutnan, our humble team, who was providing and serving. So they get the money
Okay.
instead of catering something. So we try. That's very Klaksvik-ish to do like that.
So in case you didn't hear what she said, they had their handball team cater the suites at the stadium so that they would make the money from the catering instead of hiring a restaurant in Tórshavn to do it. Literally had their handball team cook the food, bring it, serve it at the stadium, and get paid by the people that had the suites at the stadium to do that. That was how money conscious they are.
We are very local. We want everything to be here.
So it's bigger than just take the money.
Yo,
and sign
Gomage,
better
thank you so
Yeah.
much for the
Yeah,
Prime.
it is. Yeah.
Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the lag of ads. Thanks for spending $5 of Bezos' money. Dude, we literally stopped. Adler does this sometimes. I love it. And every once in a while, I'm sick and I really want to get back to the hotel. And I vividly remember that this was one of those instances this gate. We pulled off in the middle of a highway for him to get like 5 seconds of a gate.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Excuse me. How you doing? Looking good.
The average temperature in the Faroe Islands in
gate.
October is about 45
Ricky, thank you for the 2 months, dude.
degrees Fahrenheit, 7 degrees Celsius. I have been on a glacier in a blizzard in Iceland. I have gone swimming in a Norwegian fjord. I have never been more cold than 45 Fahrenheit in the Faroe Islands. We were not the only people here for this amazing story in Klaksvik. Cam, a British lad who runs a popular Twitter account tracking Nordic football, was here too. We went on a famous hike with him to talk about the league and how it has developed. Instead, we just survived.
How would you describe the Faroe Islands?
Big rocks, plural.
A collection of large rocks.
Many rocks and one wall is what I'm learning this place is.
A few soccer fields.
This might look too good to be real, but I promise it is not. Sorvagsvatn, a lake on a cliff above the ocean.
I would recite poetry if I knew any.
To be or not to be?
Road less traveled, Robert Frost, I think.
Tolkien is jealous he didn't come up with this setting.
And he was like, oh yeah, he's my cousin, and he's also the referee of this game. I said, you all know each other? He's like, oh yeah, everybody knows each other. Sorry guys, but YouTube channel's gonna have to change direction. Z, it's pros on the top of a cliff in the Faroe Islands. I think I know what the mic is gonna sound like for this part of the trip.
I don't know what I've been told. I can't feel my face.
I was so cold on this walk. We were like 4 miles from the car, and I'm just wandering around, and we're like, oh, let's do this. You know, let's talk about the Faroe Islands League and talk about like how good Faroese football is. And we got like a mile away from the car, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die. I don't know if we were just unprepared or if it was just the fact that it was a 60-mile-an-hour wind the entire time. But like, I just started to get delusional at a certain point. I really was starting to lose it. I was starting to lose it.
Oh, I can't feel my face.
I mean, because this is literally like exposed rock, and the wind is just whipping off the North Atlantic Ocean.
Face. Wrong language. I'm not going down here with these sheep laughing at me. I don't remember a time when I wasn't cold.
With my sanity and wardrobe on the verge of being overwhelmed by the cold, there was but one more thing to do. Watch Klaksvik win the Faroese League. Solva invited us to a community event before the game. It was in the gym. Mercifully warm gym. Kids, parents, family and friends, coffee, pastries, and face painting. A community and a club.
We always say that when it goes well for KOI, it goes well for the Klaksvik, for town.
Now Klaksvik is very happy.
Now Klaksvik is very happy.
We were quickly surrounded by smiles and laughter that warmed us back up again.
How did you end up here?
I ended my football career 2021. So then after like 2 years with not playing anything, I started up playing again this year as a central defender in the 5th division in Norway, just with some.
Follow this story, by the way. This story is ridiculous.
Again this year as a central.
So we filmed this in 2023, 2024. Like going into the winter of 2023 to 2024, I think. So he had not been playing for 2 years.
Defender in the 5th division in Norway, just with some friends.
This is Klaksvik's goalkeeper, Jonathan Johansson, a relatively rare outsider from Sweden. He was retired until the Klaksvik coach, an old teammate, called him up to play in the Faroes.
Like, hey, you want to come and play football for me here in Faroe Island? I was like, but you know that I haven't been playing anything for the last 2 years. Like, but you still look fit, and I want you here as a second goalkeeper to like just train, and I know that you're good for the group, and I had some extra holidays to take out from my work, so I said to my boss, like, can I get a 3 months extended holiday just to see this through, see what it ends up, and Then the first goalie got injured straight away when I came. So I started to play after 3 trainings, and then the rest is history. When I first moved here, I heard that most of them were like semi-professional.
So this dude didn't play for 2 years, then started playing in the 5th division of Norway with his friends as a center back. Got a call from a former teammate and said, hey, we got this team. We're going to be playing in European qualifying. Like, do you want to come live in the Faroe Islands for a few months and just be the backup goalkeeper? First practice, starting goalkeeper gets hurt. This guy goes in, again, guy that retired 3 years ago. Goes in, starts playing as the goalkeeper. They make this crazy run, and he ends up staying in the Faroe Islands for the entire year to play out the league and to play in the, to play in Europe. Oh, yeah, dude! Time for a little flippity-doo-dah, a little flip Coutinho. Oh, baby. A little trip to Flipistan. 37 months. 37 months? No, just 37 hours. It feels similar. Yeah. No, so yeah, the starting goalkeeper got hurt in the first training. And he ended up taking the job from that point.
You know, and I've been working as well, and I knew when I came to training I was a little bit tired, and always, I'm maybe not 100% today, but they come here and are super professional. I am so impressed by the Faroese people. I think it's probably, like, they are so proud to play for KOI. The people from Klaksvik, everyone cares about football.
What's been the weirdest part about moving to Faroe Islands?
It's an island, and they have their own ways of doing things, and the food is a bit different. I mean, they eat, there's more sheep here on the island than, like, it's twice as much as people, so, and they eat everything from the sheep. Last week I ate the head of a sheep.
Was it good?
Yeah, actually, it was pretty good, but it was different.
Before we knew it, the whistle had blown. Match time. Klaksvik has already won the league. This is a celebration of their season. Naturally, at halftime, the team is losing, but as I look over from our perch behind the goal, I see someone lighting up a fire next to the gym. It turns out to be a grill, manned by just some guy.
So you used to be mayor?
Yeah, I used to be mayor. I was mayor from 2013 to 2020.
Okay, he used to be the mayor, fair enough.
And now we are just trying to start the grill link we are going to make 2,000 sausages, and then everyone will get free of charge. And then all the players will come up on the scene, and then they will be celebrated for the achievement they've done this year. Usually we say in Klaksvik that KOI and Kausen, where the fish factory, is two of the most important things for Klaksvik to function. When it goes great at KOI, then the people in the factory, they work harder and faster. What most people see when they come here is the landscape that is so extraordinary. But I hope that they also will notice that we show hospitality.
The sausages were great, by the way. So was Vikingur Gota, who hung with Klaksvik until the end and then got a penalty. They scored. Vikingur won, and their fans from down the road certainly enjoyed winning the battle. But Klaksvik still won the war. They had won the Faroese League. The whole town was on the field. Various leaders took their turn on a crackling mic addressing the crowd, cutting through a damp blanket of a Faroese night. The women's team had won the Women's League too, so once they'd finally stuffed the men's and women's team onto the stage, the celebration began in earnest. Adler was maybe a little too close.
The camera was fine.
All the kids sought autographs, not to sell on eBay, but to complete their collection. The party drifted inside where the bigwigs went on about the success of the club in Faroese while I nodded along unknowingly. Songs were sung, sausages were consumed, a car was signed for some reason. I thought back to what Hans and Anita told me. This is a little paradise. I became almost jealous, almost sad that I didn't grow up in a community that was this communal. I was overwhelmed by their familiarity all around a football club. As an American, football will always be foreign to me. I even call it soccer when I'm not on camera. And in spite of that, even I can recognize this is what football is supposed to look like. What it's supposed to feel like. There's nothing wrong with having the best players in the world battling for trophies while getting paid the GDP of small countries. But it's nice to know that somewhere, at the end of the world can have this too.
So I just love that ending. So I stayed quiet for it. That ending is so sick. The pitch right by the water is beautiful. Yeah, it's a campground now. There's a reason we only showed it at the end. It's gorgeous, but there's like nothing there. There was like a mobile home on it or something that showed up halfway when we were filming it. But it was pretty sick. CBS Sports score is unresponsive. Yeah, next one's Marshall Islands. Checking some scores. Sabres beat the Canadians 4-2. Thank you. I'm glad you streamed, but you would have made a great sports journalist caster. I chafe against authority too much to be a good journalist. I know how to do it, but I really struggle when I'm beholden to somebody else. When I'm able to do my own thing, like with that sort of documentary, it's not necessarily journalism, it's just my experience. When I'm able to tell my experience, then it works. I'm almost done with my pasta. Cape Verde win. I don't know, dude. But I appreciate that, Eric. Hopefully, my very long-term goal is that we're able to do that sort of documentary as just a TV show. And just do that. And just go around and document really cool football stories. And use it to bring people around the world. Yeah, I'm glad that Buffalo's having success. Oh, Buffalo does well. They've had like a miserable run. Would you do one in Asia? No, I hate Asia. Yeah, of course. I would love to. It's just a little farther away. But if we found a very good, story, then yeah. Sanity check. I'm still good. I am very much still good. Let's see what we got. I have got to figure out. Who has killed this person? Sorry. Oh, I turned the audio down. I forgot. Me and my nifty audio mixer button. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for letting me eat, of course. I really appreciate being able to maintain some sort of level of sustenance. Oh yeah, I need to figure out where to sell stuff. I don't really know how to do that. Has anybody played this game before and be able to tell me, like, what direction I need to go? If you don't mind, how do you keep the fire going and playing long saves on FM? I axed my leaks, so how do you not get burnt out? I mean, if that's not fun to you, then you don't have to play it. You know, like, there are a lot of people that play Football Manager, and after the first couple of seasons, it's not fun for them anymore. I love the long grind. I love it. I love building a club over a really long amount of time. Dude, what is... Alright, let's see if I can figure out where to sell my stuff. Evan, that's alright, dude. Go get some sleep. I'll be here. You can always rewatch the last couple hours of the stream that you don't catch. You can always rewatch those later. No worries, man. Alright, where do you think I can sell this stuff? I might have to Google this. Actually, there's a map. Social credit level. Oh, okay. Alright, so this is my town. It really feels bigger than it is. Whoever told me to put it on medium was bang on. Pharmacy. Office. Medallion Chemical Systems. Industrial Plant. Denham Tavern. Where the hell am I, anyways? I'm right here. That's me. That's Denham Tavern, and then right here is Threets Supermarket. Pawnbroker. Alright, just go straight and to the right. Okay. Maybe you click I'd like to buy something. Oh, hello. Box cutter, truncheon, nail box, rope, ring, toy car, videotape, camera. I feel like camera would be really good. I feel like camera would be really good. A Lucky 7 revolver, an umbrella. Am I in the pawn shop? I feel like I'm not in the pawn shop. That was the pawn shop. There's a sell tab. Yeah, I'm gonna need that help. If I air something fairly obvious, I'm gonna need that help. Yep, sell. How about a diamond for $1,700? All right, where do I do this upgrade? I have a sync disc and a sync disc upgrade vial. Where do I do that? Now that I'm rolling in cash. Probably one of them labs, right? One of them laboratories. The DNA logo on the map. Thank you so much for knowing what's going on. It saved me a lot of experimental time. Alright, doing a little sequential upgrading. Well, this looks properly creepy. Use a bed or chamber to... Okay. Yeah, I mean, this definitely has the look of a sig clinic, dude. You gotta do miso roll from Brazil. Mirasol from Brazil. I actually did Zao Bernardo fairly recently as a Brazilian save. Why is there two top left of the screen? What do I click? I'm afraid I click on something and then it'll just instantly... Food hygiene inspector, sanitary hygiene inspector. Do I just take both of them, or what's the move here? You just click on these and you're like, I want this. What's up, Jay? Oh, Hidden Grounds. 3rd Division to Libertadores. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Yeah, I mean, I've actually never been to South America. I think a Hidden Grounds in Brazil would be funny. Just to have an American do a video about soccer in Brazil. Okay. Thought there would be more of a choice there, but oi. Guess not. They had side jobs. I'm some sort of health inspector, can make money taking pictures of bathrooms. Like every normal person. I think this Admiral Express is the real... I mean, she was there right before she died. Admiral Express has got to be the real tie-in. And we've got somebody else that died there. Admiral Express is the one. I feel like we've hit kind of a roadblock, though. Like, I learned more about our victim going into work. You know, maybe we can go talk to her boss. But we got multiple people saying they've seen her after she died. You know what I'm saying? We've got multiple people saying they've seen her after she died. Hey, do you know Dappy Lee? Wait, what did that say? Everybody is seeing her around her home. I need to. I'm taking a seat. All right, guys. We're missing something. We're missing something. It's here. We're just missing it. So she was seen photographed together with Lashane Atronach and Dappy Lee at this diner. Lashane Atronach and Dappy Lee are both dead. Lashane Atronach was pronounced dead 8:30 to 9:45 a.m. She died about 8 hours after Dappy Lee died. Yes, I figured out both the unknown people at the diner. Then we have one more photo, which is just Dappy Lee and LaRon Reed, the Mead, at 23:06. She died at most an hour and a half after that. At most. We found fingerprint type C at both scenes, and we know it doesn't belong to either of the victims. The killer is the same. Killer is the same. Now, what we do know is that she was looking to travel internationally. We think Lashane Atronach might have known that Dappy Lee died and was trying to leave the country, at which point she was killed. We don't have any overlapping phone numbers to be able to go off of between their call histories. We're missing something. And then we have LaRon and Peyton Chester Cheese, who we know they were around each other, and Chester Cheese's partner, who were by CU's Lennon, but I don't think that's relevant. We have it written down just in case it is. And we have 3 different visual IDs that Dappy Lee is alive, and they've seen her today. We're missing something. What are we missing? My guess is that today isn't accurate. But I feel like it is. I mean, I dropped into that room like, she died Tuesday morning. We need a plan of action. We have 2 leads. We have her eating at this diner, which is how we found out about Lashane Atronach. I mean, the only lead we have is LaRon Mead. I think we break into his house. We can try and get lucky here. I think Reed might have done it. We're gonna go try and break into his place and get his fingerprints. If we can match a fingerprint, then we know he was at both murder sites and we can arrest him for murder. He's the only connection between the 2 we have. That he was there at the same time as both of them. I have no idea what the motive would be, but I think it's worth a shot. To see if we can break into his place. Incredibly difficult to do in this cavernous mess of an area. Maybe the alarm button does. That scared the hell out of me, man. Okay. An easy alarm box to get to. Cameras are down, that's weird. No way that camera can see me all the way down here. Dang it. How do I assign that as his code? Because that's his passcode. Is there a way for me to assign that as his passcode? What the f you up to, Reed? A little more out of read than I expected here. There's a human skull in here. What? It's not his fingerprint. He's type F. That's his fingerprint. I'll try something. What's his number? That's nothing. I mean, it might be something later, but it's nothing right now. Okay, that's his number. That's his passcode. That's his hammer. Okay, did he call somebody recently? That didn't lead to anything. He's the only person that met both of our victims, and he has a freaking human skull in here. Alright, I know his passcode. 2980. On account of the human skull, I'm not going to feel bad taking this dude's money. Got his handwriting sample. I still don't know how to link his... fingerprint to his file. I guess we don't have proof that it's his. Bro, he has a skull on his counter. How can I not prove this guy's a killer? He has a skull on his counter. How? I can get his employment record from Contact Solutions. I suppose. Should we take the skull? What do I accomplish if I take the skull? It's just tenant agreement. As well. We're learning everything we can about this guy now. They're way off here. I don't think they're anything. We're opening up some room for Laron here. Birth certificate? I mean, I don't know what else we can do in that situation. He has a freaking skull in his room. Okay. Obviously a little tricky, but we got a lot of information on Laron now. Maybe what if we look for a gun? He's been killing, somebody's been killing people with a small caliber pistol. Cameras are back on. God. he has duct tape? Come on. This guy's got a serial killer's house. That does not make him a serial killer. Why can't I do anything with Devil Takes the Hindmost? What is that? Is he not home? I don't know. The bathroom. Yeah, he's not home. But he has size 12 shoes. He's not the killer. We'll log that. The killer's size 8 or a woman in heels. He has size 12 shoes. We have no reason to elevate suspicion at this point. The guy thought it was a little weird that I was walking in and out of there, but it's not the guy. It's size 12s. Only one fingerprint in there. He has size 12 shoes. It's not him. I don't know if he's innocent. He's got a friggin' skull in his room, but it's not him. So we review our board. We have proof of these interactions. We know all these people. What on earth am I missing now? We went and tried that because we figured it would be easy if he was the guy. Well, he's not the guy, so it's not easy. Somebody else has committed this crime. And they're about to get away with it if I can't figure this out. A saxophone. Okay. A briefcase. A gun. Maybe he squeezed the size 12s into some heels. I see. Take my 58 though. Alright, it is nighttime. What am I missing? I don't have a lot of suspicion about Laurent. He has the wrong fingerprints, he's got the wrong shoe size. There's no weapon in any of his drawers. Not that he would have to keep it there, it just would be nice. Let's revisit what we know. She died, shot to death violently with a pistol or revolver. Time of death, 11:30 to 45 last night. Okay, she died from that entry wound. She was killed quite obviously by somebody with the Type C fingerprint. That is likely the key because we have found the Type C fingerprint in the other crime area where Lashane and Shranok died. We don't know a lot more about Dappy Lee. I think I want to go back here. I think I want to go back to Dappy Lee's apartment and see if there's something we missed. I think we go back to Dappy Lee's. The only way we're going to be able to do that is by breaking in.
What do you know about it? Oh, I'd say it's old enough. 300 years, give or take, dating back to the Empire. You know, scenes like this were popular with the French Bourbon court. Know what it's worth?
That's the place to break in. Looks like the dude's watching TV, though. Maybe I can break in underneath it. Can I just bribe this guy? Who are you? Really? Not even for 50 bucks? I'll give you money for your name. No way! The cop's name is Stream Elements. That's crazy. The cop is Stream Elements from the chat. It's the chat bot for Stream Elements, dude. Playing all hardball with me? That's insane. Keep your nose out of my business. Hey, I make a lot of money selling random shit I steal from people. Listen to me. Do you know Dappy Lee? That wasn't helpful at all. You got to be able to get at this from underneath. I have half a mind to just bash you into the back of the head, man. Okay, really. I gotta zoom in a little bit here. I need to get to the second floor, right side apartment. Up. Over. Okay, we got no options yet, but this looks promising. I'm gonna whip it around and we'll be very, very okay. We're just slipping in. I need to investigate. I know how to play the game-ish now, so I need to spend more. I know a lot more about all these other people than I do about this lady. God damn it, this duct system doesn't get me anywhere. Lore accurate stream elements. I can't believe the cop's name is Stream Elements. I had to pay him $100 to tell me to. Tough door, bro. Oh god, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button again. Hey man, how you doing? Thought that guy was asleep. I thought he was asleep. I thought he was asleep! I thought he was asleep! Okay, bring me back. Bring me back. Just growl at me?
Folks, this will surely be a match to remember. Playing in today's match we have, for the Brodians, Ray the Play Vargas. For that right-hander, Jean-Luc Trottois. For the Bloodhounds, Bad Bill Nazaros, Ohana DeRida, Tisha Banerjee.
A bigger box somewhere?
Meters from the plate. Here it rolls as the second pointer races to reach the circle. And look at that back.
There's no way this is gonna work, right?
To expect from the veteran. How will the opposition respond? Another player stepping up to the mark. And the pool curves. Too far. One foul.
So if there's any other hallway vent access that I might be able to finagle. Well, there's a vent that I don't have access to right now. There we go. I'm in. We need to get to the second floor, right? The address is 101 Chemical Medallion Systems. This isn't the spot. It's just not. That's 202 chemical medallion systems. I'm one floor too high. I need to find a different area. An area that's gonna let me go down. It's not even telling me where I am. That's 202. Got it. I'm in. These are not the droids you're looking for, man. We're good. My God, I left a diary on the floor. It's like freaking pedestrian hour out here, man. I left a diary on the floor. Bleach. Strikes me as very weird that there's two things of bleach on the floor. Why does she have Dane's Hazeling's employer contract? 'Cause this is her actual employment contract. What was that? Who's Dane's Hastings? All right, she went to the optician. That could be a lead. We could go try to talk to the optician. This is your basic information. Dan's Hastling. Dan's Hastling has a tenancy agreement drawn up at the same spot. I need to find Dan's Hastling. Like, definitely need to find Dan's Hastling. Stan Hastling is linked. Roommate? God, I'm glad I went into the files. No way they got both birth certificates. No. Wow, okay. Who's Dan's Hastling? Who's this Dan's person? Somebody's up to no good here. Already gone through the wallet. I want to get in this damn safe, too. Do I have her address book? Do I not? I do have her address book. I've got it in the wrong spot. Jane. She knows Lashane. Oh my god, I didn't think to look. She knows Lashane. It's in her address book. Whose writing is that? It's different handwriting. Do I have a handwriting sample for Lashane? That's not right. The way you do this is you look for similar letters. The E's different completely. It's not Lashane. I don't have a handwriting sample for this. Dude's illiterate. Peyton Chesature. We do not have a handwriting sample for it. No way to compare. What I find interesting is Dane is not in this. Cupid. Hell's Cupid? I say pull the employee files. of Dane. Yeah, what's the name of this person? Dan's Hasling. I'm jumping up and down. That's how good I am at the controls here. My God. It's a gun. It's a... Uses low caliber 8 millimeter. No way. I think we just found the murder weapon. It was such a good idea to come back here. We've totally just found the murder weapon. It matches the caliber of the entry wound. It matches the caliber of the entry wound, brother. Oh, we got a flip, by the way. Flip's coming in hot. You guys ready? Late night crew, you guys ready for a little flip action? Boom. Jay on YouTube and Saberdon on Twitch had the agility with the flip, and Propane Burrito as well. Well done. I'm about to win the Conference League with Sunderland. Nice, dude. I think we just found the murder weapon. But the freaking... Oh, wait. Why do I have a coin? Who did she kill? She faked her own death. This is an insurance policy. Oh, no, you do not meet the required social or economic requirement. She didn't commit suicide, dude. The gun's in a drawer. Dappy had a failed insurance policy. What if the roommate didn't know the insurance policy fell through? True. What if the roommate didn't know the insurance policy fell through and thought that there was an insurance policy? We'll take her work ID. Friggin' code breaker, okay. Wow, that's the murder weapon. But it... Wow. Okay. That was a pretty paradigm shifting discovery. A failed insurance policy and a gun. But how do you... If the gun's there, how do you kill the second one? Maybe... there was a conspiracy between the two of them and they got in a fight. We always have to have like a theory to work off of, right? What if it's a conspiracy between the two of them? They get in a fight and one of them kills the other one of them. Yeah, I used the code breaker on the safe. Ooh. No, leave me alone. Good call, good call, good call. Got it. I'll tell you what. This is definitely Dan's Hastings. We know exactly who we're looking for now. An empty safe. Dan's Hastings killed this poor girl. And we're gonna go get revenge! But I am not going to place the call from here, because that is a disaster waiting to happen the next time that guy decides to walk in. So, let's find our way to the hallway. Dan, it's gotta be Dan's Hastings. Yeah, I guess an easy route for me. No, she died first. That lady died first. The other one, who's in the address book, they might have been in on it together. I'll know when I find Dan's Hastings. That is when we will know the answer for sure. Where am I? Oh no. All right. Cold, rainy night like this, when I've got my detective hat on, that I just want to go home and open up my address book. See if I can find an address for Dan's Hastings. Wait. I don't need an address. I don't need an address. I know where they work. They work at Consult Solutions. I can get all the information I need from Consult Solutions. All we have to do is break in. It's 2 in the morning. It's perfect time. They work at the same place that she does. I already know exactly how to do this. The synapses are firing, dog. 13 hours and change into the stream, and the synapses are absolutely on fire. I just go to Consult Solutions. Yeah, I don't need to use my losers use address books, dude. Losers use address books. Hello. I'm back. Play database. Dan's Hasling. Employee record for Dan's Hasling. Now it's all coming together. Now I'm starting to see some sort of picture connecting to the employee that is Dan's Hasling. And we can, of course, pin Dan's Hasling right here. This is Dan's Hasling. Adult, 41. Don't have a voice ID, but we have her description. Oh, her shoe size doesn't match. Oh my god, it's not her fingerprints. What the f— Not her handwriting either. Shoe size and the fingerprints don't match. And yet, she's the person I need to talk to. But I can't find her. She's supposed to live there, and I don't know anything else about her. I don't know how to get in touch with her. But I know she exists. Who's their boss? Okay, hold on. Who's their boss? Employment contract. With Consult Solutions. Boss. Health insurance policy, employment contract. Tenancy agreement. Barroso Loco. Okay, Barroso Loco's the landlord. I need to find people that would know both of them. Who's the boss? Whose computer is this? Ikizo Tipo. He's got the fancy office here. Let's get his info too. Alright, William has a Kipo. Alright, well. It would have been sick if it was just his fingerprint, but it's not. It's not. Will has Akipo's fingerprint. Maybe Loco's in the system by some miracle. Maybe. I'll put Will has Akipo even further out here. He's part of the job, and I'll put his employment record right next to him. Gives us a lot of the information on him, including his fingerprints, and it gives us nothing. All right. Now. Yeah, while I'm here, I might as well take the other freaking diamond, dude. Seems like a good idea, considering the amount of money that got me last time. Ooh. What? It's a potential motive. A lot of freaking money in this office, bro. All right. Knock, bro. I got the keys to the storeroom. What's in the storeroom? Anything? Employee details. Ah. You Alvme. I mean, might as well. We'll have the employees just kind of off to one side here as this web grows. Oh, Cupid. This guy's in the address book. Of course, we get all of their fingerprints. We might be able to find the killer. We haven't done that yet. Jesse Dodd. Oh, it just didn't change the name to Dappy Lee. That ties those two things together. Printed employee record. Oh, I don't need this one. I have that. She is Dodd. Hey, Yufka, thank you for the 500 bits, my dude. When I was younger, I was going to read it.
Hey Zed, when I was younger, I was really indecisive. Now I am not so sure.
Dan's Hazling Records. Will Jensen. Brittany Young. Brittany El Bobicho. Not the right fingerprints. Last one. My God, it's Lashane. Lashane worked here. all of a sudden, then who killed them? We're connecting the web here. The employee record of Lashane also connects her to Consult Solutions. She was also here. They both worked here. Oh, that's so sick. Frank Tall. These are all the employees. None of them match the description. None of these people's shoes are small enough. He's 8 to 10, but his fingerprints weren't everywhere. We found okay. I don't think that I knew that That wasn't old reliable, Ufka. I'm going to go with a B on that one. Doss and the landlord? Who's Doss? So those are the other employees that we've got on file. Loco's the landlord. Doss was in that email. Emails to the MD. That was good. That was very good. Haisling is the receptionist. To Dos Cajones. Dos Cajones. From Will Esposito. Has something to do with the company again. We need to read the diary. We need to read the diary. We haven't actually done that. It's supposed to help. The group leader said so. Don't know what I'm supposed to put down, but Lashane says it's a good idea. Everything sounds like a good idea when she says it. Trying to cut down on starch, not easy. 7 cans a day. Thursday. Good day today. Went walking with Lashane down to the water. Even saw a bird. Felt like a normal nobody on a normal afternoon. Cans of starch, 5. We'll do better tomorrow. Friday, 1 a.m. Sakina called. Should have known it wouldn't be this easy. Meeting tomorrow. Cans of starch, 10. Tried to get out. Said I didn't want to do this anymore. That I was done. But Sakina just laughed. Told me it was in my blood. Sakina. Hope Lashane is safe. Shouldn't have told her. Shouldn't have told her anything, but they knew something was wrong and we said no secrets. Wish I'd kept my mouth shut. She won't pick up. Want to head over there, but Sakina might be watching. Makes me sick. No choice. Got to. Top of the board. Sakina. Obviously doesn't make anything, it has nothing to do with Dos Cajones. It might not have anything to do with Dos Cajones at all. But now we can tie this address book to Sakina. And we can tie this diary to Sakina. The diary and the address book both make mention of Sakina. 1101 Brown Terrace. Her number's 435-426. It's the last call. That's the last call from Dappy's phone. It's the last call from Dappy's phone. I feel like we're getting somewhere, chat. Is it Cupid's handwriting in the address book? No. The E comes from the bottom in the writing sample. Is it Brittany? No, it's too loopy. The M's got that weird... This person's writing like a damn cartoon character. Wait. Wait a second. That is Cupid's writing in the address book. Great eye. It is Cupid's writing in the address book. I don't know if it means anything. Right, but the L's all have that weird thing on them. The A's enter into the next letter at the bottom. The S is way bigger at the top than at the bottom. Is that top address not Cupid's? Cupid's address is, we don't know. Everyone's address entry is just their own writing style. Cupid's isn't. He's 804 Grant House. So the last two entries in the address book were written by Cupid. But they're friends. She knew Cupid. Oh, I'm friends with Sakina, too. What's Cupid's number? 150. He's not involved. The last phone call that Dappy made was to Sakina. Let's see if we can find a Sakina in the database. The Cupid thing is minor. The Sakina thing is major. Major, 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 major. Who is Sakina? All right, well, we've added an absolute ton to our board. I'm feeling really good about our board now. We built out a lot of stuff on Reed. We figured out that the two people that are dead worked together. We know that there's another woman missing named Dan's Haslin. I want to go back to Reed first and ask him if he's seen anybody else. He's not a very helpful guy, but I'm also flush with cash. I'm going to go ask Reed if he's seen anybody else. We're also going to try and track down their boss, as I have a sneaky suspicion whatever happened has to do with him in some way, because they worked together and now they're both dead. Starting to learn the map. I know I can sell a diamond over here. They're closed. God. Alright, well, let's go talk to this guy. Let's go talk to Reed, see what he's up to. Wake this poor guy up for a third time. I feel comfortable, even though this man is literally sitting there with a skull in his home, that he's not the person that killed these two girls. But he might be able to tell us something. Okay, he's not home. Well, he works at the diner. Just go to the diner. He's at the diner. I need to talk to this man. I need to learn something from this man. Yeah, I wanted to pawn the new items, but then they, told me the place was closed. I get a lot of money for taking pictures of bathrooms for whatever reason. Good to know, man. Good to know. You. Saw Will Esposito around Brown Terrace. That doesn't really do anything for me. Alright, who's, how the hell can I figure out who Sakina is? I have a weird idea. Can I get in touch with Envoy Travel? See what she wanted. Maybe that would work. We have her address, don't we? Yeah, we do. Oh my god, we do. What am I doing? We have her address. Thank you. I mean, like, you know, been streaming for 13 and a half hours. I'm gonna miss something obvious like that. Just forgot we had her address from the address book. Goddamn force field going on. Yeah, I'll tell you who was seen here. It was the boss was seen at Brown Terrace. And Lashane and Tranach was seen at Brown Terrace. It's like security. What's the address? Is it 1103? 1101. Gonna work quickly here. Get the security shut down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Of course, she comes out of her house right as I'm about to go in. What the? Hello? It's 4:30 in the morning. That's her. That is Sakina. Yeah, it's not that hard. I've done it. It's not that hard. I figured it out. Okay, we figured it. I know how to get in there. The pawn shop's over here. The damn place better be open. I'm not trying to get in a shootout and then murder the person that I'm going to bring in for murder. Seems wildly counterintuitive. Hello? I'm bleeding. Where's the hospital thing? Take care of me. Dog. Dog. I'm bleeding! On the floor! Buy bandages at the pharmacy. Well, good thing I thought this was the pharmacy. This is the... the ward. I'm bleeding all over the ward. Please, you're open. Oh my god, this is not the pharmacy. This is that stupid DNA sequencing place. It's all the way down. Hey, don't mind me. Bullet hole in my ass. Don't mind me. Just coming through. Come on. Where is he? Hello. Ma'am. I'd like to make a purchase. A Band-Aid. A really, really big Band-Aid. Hey, while I'm at it, I'll take another one. I have a feeling it's not the last time I'm gonna have this. Okay, yes, this is our address. We're gonna try it again. It is not an easy address to get to, but we have multiple peoples of interest that have been sighted around Brown Terrace, and we have the opportunity to... all we got to do is match her fingerprints, dog. All we've got to do is match her fingerprints. That's all we got to do. I need to match her fingerprints, find out where she works, get her fingerprints on file. It's something. Just takes all this extra work just to be able to get into where she lives. You wanna watch something really stupid? I told you it was gonna be really stupid. The old run and dive into the air vent operation, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we need to zoom in on the building. I'm staring directly where her place is. Right over there. Looks like that whole thing is one giant apartment. So what's going to give me the path in there? Right here. All right, like Skyrim. I come down and just knife her. Just. Have a good night, Azur. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have patience. 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 That was the last stream, 11 plus hours. YouTube doesn't do 12-hour streams, but it can do up to 12. Dropping out of this air vent could literally mean my death. So I'm not overeager about the idea. Especially considering these two people seem to live... Oh, wait. They're talking. Something's wrong. I can tell. It's too shameful. Forget it then. Please go to bed. Stop. Good morning. Have we been playing this game since UCL or something more? I know we recorded the Zealandisms for Zealandism, and then we started playing this game. Okay, they're not in here right now. There's 2 people in this apartment. Sorry, I just was subbing the channel for years now. I didn't know you went to UVA. Is that where the Who's comment came from? No need to be quiet now, dude. I just didn't see it, so I'm sorry. I'm like hallucinating. Not hallucinating, but I've definitely been streaming for a long time. I can't sit and wait this long right now. They're in a past time. Because they're just in their apartment right now, and I just need to wait. Did that guy just leave? This was the guy in the house. Who the hell is this guy? I'll give you even more money for your name. See you, Bessie, all. I got a last name. The boss, yeah. While we're at it, do you know Valentine Heights Lodge? Alright, can I have your fingerprints? Can I have your fingerprints if I pay you money? Alright, see you, Bessie, all. See you, Bessie, all knows Sakina, and Sakina... Harbors? I guess then I can look her up in a book, though, right? I can get more information by looking it up in the book. In there by herself now. You saw nothing. Sakina Cavers. I'm dropping in. Type R. Sakina. Or no. It's not connected to Sakina. It's connected to Brown Terrace. It's one of these two individuals is the killer. Receipt from Brown Terrace, paid for by... Okay, it's a handwriting sample. Let's confirm the number. Shit. Thought that was this door. Hello, am I gonna get out of here? Okay. Where's the fucking vent? There we go. Got it. I thought I just blew the whole thing. Eron, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Tobes, Medium, Azettos, Scottify, and Gob Flabber. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes. Thank you so much for supporting the stream, man. I hope you're good. Oh. Thank you, and my goodness. Look at the flip. We're taking a vacation to Papua New Flipia. 39 hours. 39 hours of streaming, man. 4 minutes late. I mean, I was a little busy. I learned some stuff. I didn't learn all of the stuff that I wanted to learn. Let's revisit. I got a telephone number. It is the most recently called telephone number. And it is the telephone number of Sakina, one would assume. Jesus. Good night, Propane. They'll let your eyes melt. You know what? I'll do my absolute best. She was on me. I was lucky she didn't have a freaking gun, dude. I just ran around the couch, juked her out on the couch, and jumped up and got up into that vent. Alright, now I just need to sprint out of here. Okay, I have learned her name, and we know that the killer lives in that apartment, and yet, for some stupid, annoying reason, it would seem 2 people live there. The good news is, we have figured out a work rota. Retail owner. Oh. They own CU's Linens. How much you want to bet she works there? There's a business named after them. CU's Linens. Tell me your name. Breland Amun. We're gonna go to CU's Linens, and we're gonna see if we can find any information about this CU character. Obviously, if we can find actual details about CU's... about CU's workplace, then we're good. Because if I can confirm that it's CU... I just need to figure out one of their... I need to figure out one of their fingerprints. City Hall, ground floor. The Hammer Plant, Admiral Express. Where is CU's Linens? Peddle and Associates, there it is. We're going to CU's. I see you. Separate note, I need to, How am I? Up? Right. I need to sell my inventory stuff. I have literally a freaking stolen diamond in my inventory. Now we're gonna revisit the apartment later, but instead of waiting around, we can just come here and, pay this guy for the door codes. Hi. Alright, this is Forrest Del Zario. Hasn't heard or seen anything unusual. I just clicked on somebody on accident. Do you know Dappy Lee? Do you know a Sakina? Temporary guest pass. Yeah, I'll take it. 30 bucks for a guest pass. I feel like I've been ripped off, Forrest. I really do. I feel like I've been ripped off. I thought this was some cool employee room. It's the bathroom. This place is popping. How the hell am I supposed to pop the lock and get in? The back room at CU Linens. Looking for a vent. There is a vent thing there. Oh, there is one. It looks like it heads right towards CU Linen's back room. This would be super clutch. Oh my god, I'm above CU Linen's back room, dog. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Wait a second. I just vented my way in to see you, Lennon's back room. He's in here. Bro, there's a guy in here. Gotta wait for him to leave. He won't sit there forever. I got plenty of lemon heads. Showtime. All I needed to know. I got what I needed to know. Type R. She's the killer. It's Sakina, whose prints have been found in both of these places. That's all I needed to know. Now we just need to break into Sakina's apartment and find proof. +90% chance. Unless they work together. I would have loved to have had longer with that computer, but... Alright. We're going back. I don't know where Sakina works. But we're gonna wait for her to go there. Those were some... That was type R fingerprint right there. True, he didn't freak out when he saw me, I noticed that. I was just too busy panicking and running away. If we got CU's employment records, it could have been confirmed. Yeah, I mean... It could have. It's just one of those, like... I got caught snooping. I got what I needed, technically. Does she ever leave? It's 9 a.m. on a Wednesday. Do you have a job? I think she just left. All right. That worked out well. Where are your files? God, this bedroom is psychotic. Okay. There we go. He has no files. Okay. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Nothing easy. Cigarettes. Who's McLeod? My God, The Office. Of course. Taking the videotape in case I can find a place to do something with it. Birth control pills. Beta blockers. I don't know any passwords for them. Assuming I'll be able to find it in here somewhere, though. There are your files. There are your files. This is a CU Bessial doctor's prescription. 24 beta blockers. That's CU's. This is CU Bessial employment agreement. Well, this is not everything I wanted. Tennessee agreement for CU Bessial. And Sakina Carbers. That's her agreement to live at this place. That's a bank statement. Gym membership, building maintenance, CU's linens pay slip. Elliott Genetics booking, Zap Attack Pest. Maybe. But they have the same landlord as well. But maybe that pest control email was a little more than it appeared. See Bessial's birth certificate. I want more files on the other freaking person here. Oh, that was Sakina Carpenter's birth certificate. We got a lot of good stuff. We got letters to some person named McLeod. We got a lot of good stuff. Never seen your room so dark. Good to see you're playing variety to not burn out. No, I mean, we've planned out like what I want to play over the entire time, and we've, as you can see, we've gotten a little busy here. Birth certificate, Tennessee agreement. Still don't know where she works. We don't know the passwords. The fuck? Bro. I'm sorry. There's a machine gun in the bedroom. Yeah, I picked up with the landlord deal. Same perfume they had at the other place. You know the good stuff's in that bedroom, too. You know. Okay, that bedroom's huge. That bedroom is absolutely massive. That bedroom is absurd. Quite the home security system. Yeah, no kidding. All right, I can check the bedside table without this thing getting near me. There's blood on it. Assault by pointing. Trespassing, possession of a deadly weapon, disturbing the peace. Sakina's up to something, and there's literally blood on it. Starch Cola affiliate program. You're now eligible for the enhanced membership in our affiliate program. Means you're an extra special friend of Starch. Starch affiliate program. I let myself get scanned. Now we managed to search that bedside table. We found out she's a criminal. I guess while we wait, we can read more about it. Misdemeanor violation of the misdemeanor notice. So she was running into trouble with the law. Sakina Carbers was running into trouble with the law. What do you think's on this videotape? Not gonna lead us to anything. I have to wait so long for this camera. I don't have any codes for the computer. I'd have to go out in the hallway to disable the security apparatus. Neighbors going into their place. Just gotta be patient. Just gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. Once that camera doesn't recognize us anymore. So close. I'm so close. How? I've searched every room but one and I don't know where she works. All I need to do is find out where she works and then I can get into her employment files, confirm. I mean, she did it. She did it. We know she did it. How are we going to find proof that she did it? We know it's her. But, like, what's the proof? Can we just cuff her? I mean, maybe. How? How do I cuff her? She's in this, like, freaking exclusion zone that I can't even knock on somebody's door without causing problems. We definitely have probable cause to bring her in. Fingerprints found at both crime scenes. I guess I just wasn't thinking about it like that. I can't prove they're Sakina's fingerprints. I don't think it's going to let me do that. Yeah, we could just tail her. I don't know when she's gonna leave, though. I mean, she just has to leave her apartment. She has to leave at some point. Oh my goodness, the alarm. You're so right. I powered it off. Okay. Well, it seems to be the opposite of what we were hoping for. Oh. Okay. Got a cell phone anywhere? Ruth baked bread, yo. Yeah, nothing to see here. Please disperse. Mind your business. What if I want to know who you are? Ruth baked bread, yo. Pretty sick. Dude's really working those jeans. Holy. What? Yeah, Valentine's Heights, the boss was last seen around there. But look, I mean, she's the trigger woman. We just need her to leave. We've found so much about her. We've got a visual, we've got that information, we just have to combine them. We just have to combine them. We have to confirm her ping. The moment we confirm Sakina Carber's fingerprints, we have the killer. It's the only person's fingerprints who've been identified at both crime scenes. The only fingerprints that weren't for the person that was there. It's Sakina Carber's. At long last, we've pieced together the fact that it was Sakina Carber's. Which will likely come as a surprise for CU Bestial. We could try to go to CU's to see if Sakina works there, but we just have to confirm it. We have to lock it in. It'd be nice if there was a place to sit while that happened. Nice. Fro there. Do you know that person? I was hoping you would be able to... Hoping you'd be able to tell me their names so I could bring all this together. That's why I paid the $100, but you couldn't tell me the name. Greetings from the UK. What hour are you in for today's stream? We are on hour 15. Hey, man. Nothing to do with you. Alright, buddy. Do you know this person? You. Hey, come here. Do you know this person? Nothing to... Okay, come on. Listen to me. Look, come on. Mira Dark Vision. Come on, Dark Vision. Give me the goods. Oh, Dark Vision, please. Do you know that person? Come on, you gotta tell me who it is. I just want to tie all the reports we have together. All I need is to tie all the reports that we have together. Alright, hold on. He ain't getting by me. How do I fast forward time? Somebody said if I sat on a bench, I'd be able to fast forward time. I have her phone number too. I could call her if I go to a phone. But to get to a phone, I'd have to leave her door. And I want to confront her first. Good morning from Germany. Good morning back to Germany, my dude. Let's see if she leaves. Can't do it in a trespass area. That does make sense. Lady. Hey, what's up, man? No? Okay. Adamski Alders. Okay. Hey, Alders. You know what this is? Let's go. We've managed to link it all together. We've managed to confirm that the person that opened that door is Sakina Carbers. Factually, that the shoe size is 7 to 9 on an estimation. The only thing we don't have is that the dang place where she works. And of course, confirming her fingerprints. Adamski is my absolute goat. Lifesaver. Can you go get her for me? Can you go get her to come out for me? Once arrested, citizens are much more likely to answer your questions. After about 2 hours, any handcuffed citizen you're not reported as part of a case submission will be freed. You'll also need to acquire their name for the case form. Objective to recognize that you've completed the arrest. Objective to free citizens. Yeah, I think we arrest her. I think we arrest her the moment that she leaves this area. We have to. We have such a strong, reasonable suspicion. With the arrest, we'll be able to get the fingerprints. We arrest her when she comes out. We know who did it. Santiago. Good thought process. I appreciate it. When are we getting the Adamski emote? That dude did help us link it together. Yeah, I mean, it was more just like dotting our I's and crossing our T's. We knew that was Sakina Carbers, but now we have corroboration from somebody that that's Sakina Carbers. We're filling in the blanks. We can get rid of that Sakina off to the side. It doesn't have any information that we don't already have in Sakina Carbers' file. We have 57% of a complete profile. Somehow, with 57% of the profile, we have no idea where she works. We went through all of her files. She might not work anywhere. Stay-at-home wife. It would freaking appear so, man. I'm just sitting out here waiting for her to go do something. Dog. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's locking her door. Play it cool, play it cool. I'm just looking at my watch. Just looking at my watch. Just looking at my watch. This is it. I want her outside. Where are we going? Sakina, where are we going? Where are you taking us? On your road to debauchery and sin! those are your fingerprints. We know. We know they're your fingerprints. We worked very hard to confirm that fact. We're almost there. It's next floor. Why is okay? Why is the Tour de France coming up these stairs all of a sudden? What the hell's this guy? I just need to shake him and then I'm gonna go back to her. I know where she is. Why am I getting stabbed, bro? Why am I getting stabbed? All I did was clamp him. I finally clamped her. Sakina, listen to me. Fingerprints updated. Because I could. Do you know Dappy Lee? They were killed by some psychopath. Do you know... Where is she? Lashane Antronach. She's type C. She's type C. We solved it. We solved it. What's the full name of the killer? The full name of the killer. I mean, I have to remember it. Can I copy it? I'm 15 hours in. I just want to... Okay, I'll just pin that over there. Full name of the killer is Sakina Carbers. Do you have evidence that places the killer at the scene of the crime? Select. That fingerprint. That's the fingerprint from... Yeah, where does the killer live? Select. She lives at 1101 Brown Terrace. Have you located the specific murder weapon? We believe so. It is this Lazarus 5. Plot route to Handon. It's flip time. Oh, we're just gonna go hand this in real quick. We've done it. Really? And? It wasn't the murder weapon. We did not find the murder weapon. Let's go! Yes! We did it! Come on! We solved an intricate murder. We found the person. Oh my, you know. It's a great day. We solved an incredibly intricate murder plot and were able to track down Sakina. We followed a lot of incorrect loose ends, but we finally broke it open when we decided to go through with that elaborate break-in to get back into the original murder scene and research some more. We found the diary. We were able to piece it together with the address book, start working from there, eliminate all other suspects. That was sensational. That was great work. I enjoyed this game. I had a lot of fun playing this game. I would not be surprised at all if we played this game again. But for now, that's the end of the stream. If you were here the entire time, you're an absolute psycho. But chat, you ready for a double flip? You earned it. If you're here right now, you earned it. We had a great time today. Throw up the 0. Throw up the 4. We have completed 40 hours of streaming in 3 days, and we are on a buggy now. Thank you, guys. We're on a boogie. I don't even know what that means. I need to go to sleep. I've been live for 15 hours, and we're doing it again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. But I'll see you guys soon. Love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to go get 7 hours and be right back in this chair. So have a great one. Be good. And bye-bye. I am so happy we solved it, dude. Yes.